Oh, hi there. It's Wednesday, middle of the week, and I am ready to come back to Shogi Wars. I've been here since Friday, where I played the 10-second games. So hope for the best here. Yesterday's stream was really nice, playing on 81 Dojo with the MO title. I think I won all the games and played pretty well. Coming off of not having played for 3 days. So that was positive. We'll see how it is today. And there is a new Shogi Wars event. There's the new Shogi Wars event, which is the Donkyu, which I won't really do anything in. I'm in the 1Q division, and the leaders are usually Kishin users, so I won't really be playing there. A new season pass started, which we looked at. Sorry for shifting in my seat here. New season pass started. I'm not going to open it up because it'll change my layouts, but that's going, and yeah, so that's it. Let's start. 10-minute games. I don't know who my voice is. Maybe Manao. Looks like I don't have the music on. All right, it is Manao. Pokemonyo. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. All right. See if I take, push. I think this is blocked off. There's really nowhere for this silver to go. He's only got one. Okay. Hey, Just Filippo. Nice to see you.
Current streak is 1 win.
Ooh. Fast. It's a fast one. I'll take it. It's a fast one. That silver drop back on 5-5, I think, was just too slow. All right. Well, that's a start. That's a start. That is a start. I will take it. Hey, Ivan. Good to see you. Good to see you. Whew. These streams, my heart's going again. It's Shogi Wars. It is Shogi Wars. It has the heart just going on these first few games. All right, let's get another. Let's get another. How's the capture card coming? I didn't. It was. I haven't ordered it. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Good to see you, Kanto Dragon. By the way, I did look for that game. I saw that game on 3DS. I saw that game. Is it Asoba or Sobe? I can't remember what the name is. Like basically that Switch game that I have. Asande. Okay, so he's got his interesting. So Yagura with Nakabisha. Okay. Take the gold. The gold takes. Drop the pawn. The knight takes. Bishop takes. No. Silver drop here. No. Hmm. So maybe double Tataki. Yeah, I think that's going to be it. So king can't take. Silver goes back. Or bishop goes back. Bishop escapes. I just drop the silver. What are his other options? Well, he doesn't really have any great options because I'll just take the bishop because nothing is going to come with check. My heart's racing. My heart's just racing. It's these Shogi Wars games. Especially lately, the first 2 games of the stream are real rough on me. What if I just take, what if I exchange? Take. No. Haragin! Wow. So I take the gold. I take the gold. If he takes with the rook, what do I do? If he takes with the rook, what do I do? I drop the bishop. What if I drop the rook now, the bishop now? No, he'll just take. I think I want him to move. All right, that's good. Hmm. What if I drop the gold here? Drop the gold here. Then I take. Drop the gold here. Drop the gold here.
$5.
5 minutes. So if he escapes anywhere, I'm coming up here. Pawn drop is coming next. Ah, okay. All right, well, let's go fast. Let's go fast. arigatou gozaimashita. Okay. All right.
Win.
Oh.
Current streak is 2 wins.
There were a couple there. Am I in fairly weak again? I think I probably am. Let me take a look. I switched it on Friday to play offline. I think I switched it back. It's on a bit weak. Fairly weak is the one you have to pay for. Fairly weak is the one you have to pay for. All right. I want to get to... I want to look at some of those decisions. Get this in. Gosh, tense. Add this to MISC games. I think I switched the scene. I did. Okay, so the scene is set. I came back. I think that's still Is anything else? You know, these are... Anything else, I think, the attack ends. A gold isn't going to get me anything here. So what is... Let's check. Yeah. All right. All right. So I was right. I'm going to guess that this is it. Yes. 2-2 takes. King takes. Bishop takes. 2-3. All right. All right, so this was the move. This was the move. 6-1. Okay, I'm as I do, playing those top engine moves. Okay. So it wanted take. It wanted take. I'm not... It wanted take. It wanted 2-4 pawn. If he took with the rook instead of the gold, I was going to... I was going to just make the edge attack or drop the pawn here and try to get the, the bishop there. At least that was my plan. What does the engine want? Engine is edge attack. 5-1 immediately. 5-1 immediately. 6-1 immediately. There's 2-4. And then 2-6. So that's what the engine likes. And that's what that is what I was going to do. Planning or it was either this or this. The engine did like the gold takes slightly more. So what do I do with this? What do I do with either 2-4 even? So I gave up. It went from +12 to +5. Okay. Interesting. This is good enough? This is good enough. Yeah, I guess it is. Hey, Todovsky, thank you for the raid. Thank you for the raid. Hey, Transport, great to see you. Great to see you. All right. All right, and this was the move. That was the move. All right. That was the move. And then, all right. All right. Very good. Very good. Tough decisions. Tough decisions. Let's get back here. Actually, let's change the scene. Get back. Hope you had a good stream today. Hope the winning ways are continuing. Oh wow. Defending Urashino Ryu versus Bogin is tough. That is shocking. Like that is one of the openings that I have spent the most time preparing against. It's real tough. Urashino Sensei plays some different things against it. That's a lot of times if I'm Gote and they do that early indication of the Bogin, sometimes I'm going to come up and make my half Yagura, my little mini Yagura, and push the 3/4 pawn. But that's the thing. Even when you're sort of the opening is rough, if you can attack, you can get the win. That's awesome. Awesome. All right. Let's go. Game number 3.
あなたが後手です。
Heart is still going. Maru
対決
o
開始。
yoroshiku onegaishimasu.
嬉野流。
So we might get it here. There it is. Yeah, so we're gonna get that. Let's come up here. All right. He's going into Coward Castle, straight into Coward Castle.
Yagura Bogin.
Yagura Bogin. Wow. Let's do this. This feels Urashino channel-ish, Urashino Ryu channel-ish. Surprised I didn't go for the edge sack. Oh, I don't know those Bogin tricks so well. I don't know those Bogin tricks so well. So my silver is in danger, slight danger. That's fair. Wow. Real Coward Castle. That's real Coward Castle. Pawn here. I think silver come up would have been good. So desu ne. So I can take this pawn. Interesting. Does he want to exchange? He sees it. You know, obviously he sees it. Obviously he sees that he takes with the bishop, I take with the rook, he takes with the rook, I get the pin. Wow.
$7分。
Okay. Oh, that's not. I don't think that's good. I don't think that's good. Okay, my variation was when I take, I get this. All right. Now I can come back. Oh no, I come up because I've got a bishop. Because I've got a bishop. Ah, ah, ah. Come up because I've got the bishop. Yes. Ah, ah, ah. It hurts. It hurts. It hurts. I had the right idea, but it's fine. It's fine. I overthought myself, and then I looked at the clock. I overthought myself, and then I looked at the clock, and then I just and then my cache cleared. My cache cleared. I think it's still good for him. I think it's still good for him. So let's see. That's not good. That's not good. That's not good. He's got the knight fork too. Yeah. All right. Good game though. Good game. He hung in there. Yeah. You know, this take will come with check. So if he drops that knight, drops a knight, it is all right. All right. All right. This bishop drop was not good. It definitely was not. Let's keep playing. Let's keep playing. Can I annoy this thing? Can I annoy this dragon? If I drop my silver, what can I do? Okay.
5分
Right. We're getting somewhere. He still has that knight drop. He still has that knight drop. Okay. Got to get this gold up. I've got to get this gold up. Got to get the gold up. I think he just doesn't see it. Do I have something here? Do I have something? Lance drop? Hmm.
3分
Yeah. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Okay. It's fine. That is fine. That is fine. That is fine. He had another night drop, but I've got to block this. I've got to block this. All right. So what can I do? What can I do? Let's
2分30秒
Oh, I should have dropped a knight or lance, but that's fine. Okay. Do I have anything here? Hmm.
1分30秒
Okay. Let's see. Knight. Knight drop. Can I get a bishop out? Can I
1分
Okay, we got this. Ah, Yeah. Okay. Oh, that's
30秒、
okay.
,20 秒、
I've got it. I've got it. I've got to have it. I've got to have it.
10秒、 時間切れがち。
arigatou gozaimashita. All right. All right.
Win. Current streak is 3 wins.
Ooh. Hey, I dream of Shogi. Nice to see you. Hey, I forgot. Great to see you too. Well, it was a comeback, but it started as I think I had the game in hand, and then I forgot the line that I was actually doing. Todopsky, you made a similar error to that today. So let's look. Gosh, my heart is going ham. Lance dropped 5-5 earlier, and the knight dropped 5-5 should be swapped. So let's get near the end. So bishop 6-8 instead of silver drop 6-8 or 4-2. Wait, okay, so here's my lance drop. So you think here's the knight. So I was just afraid he's going to run, and I didn't know what I would do if he ran. So do you think the lance here? So if I was afraid of this. Oh, that's not such a fear. That's not such a fear because then I get the fork. Oh gosh. So he's got to take. Knight 4-5 first before the take. Or wait. Wait, knight 4-5 first before the lance? Oh. I'm not completely seeing the thread here. Oh, knight drop 3-6 is the threat. King 3-9, then rook takes 8-7. Oh, oh, oh. Oh, boy. Boy, boy, boy. Yeah. Wow. Wow. Oh my goodness. Yeah, this looks tough. So if he does just go back and leaves, if I drop the lance and he comes back here, then I guess it's straight away this, so that I'm threatening. With this. I guess at least I'm threatening some things. Oh, that's true. 2-8 is a safe square. That's true. That's true. That is true. That's true. Safe square, and it's going to take this silver, and this piece is still hanging. Yeah, knight drop 5-7 is huge now. Yeah, monstrous. Wow. Wow. What is he gonna? He's gonna run? Yeah, it's possible I'm getting mated here. You know, I still can run. I still can run. I guess he can surround. Is my attack going to happen fast enough? Wait. I meant this. I run. How's he gonna protect this here? It's his move. Yeah. Once they drop the lance in 6-9, then can't block my lance, so the lance is the idea. Yeah, 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 yeah. All right. Whew. Good game. Good game. Yeah, I definitely had the I had that nice position. We've got the all right, all right. So let's oh, the one other thing that I think this is what got the got me in trouble is that I overvalued this. I overvalued this. Way overvalued this. Yeah, I mean, if I was in his position, I would give up that bishop to get in there every single day of the week. I think I slightly cracked when my idea when I didn't do my plan, when I didn't follow through with my plan. Yeah. When they had the lance in hand, it was better to drop the... Oh, yeah. When they had the lance in hand, it was better to drop the knight. Yeah, so rather than just get the lance. I think this was my idea here. But then... Oh, just pawn drop 8-8. Pawn drop 8-8. Yeah. So rather than push the edge... Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, of course. Because I don't want to get this guy trapped. Yeah, 8-7 feels a little better. Because then he can't drop the pawn on my head. Yeah. All right. All right. All right. So a decent start here. Let's continue. One second. I heard the cat jump down. I think that means she's about to come downstairs and try to get... I guess that's as good a time as any to take a break and refill my liquid. I will be right back. All right. Back. Back. Good day. Good day so far. My hand is cold. All right, let's get going. No music.
あなたが後手です。
よろしくお願いします。
対局開始。嬉しの竜。
嬉しの竜. Okay. Get an opposing rook. Oh, fourth file. Okay. Got Torizashi.
鳥差し。
Torizashi. Let's do this. Do the quick engage. Maybe it would have been better not to have the edge. I usually don't. Whoa. So he drops a silver. I get the, I take the bishop. He takes, and I lose the knight. I lose the fork. So I will come up here. Maybe I should have brought the gold. Okay. The silver's hanging. I wonder if there was something better here. Should I get rook supremacy? Should I get rook supremacy? He's pushing here. Should I go for the knight? I push. He pushes. I come up. He drops the bishop. I just take the Oh no, I can't take the bishop because the bishop will be attacking the silver.
7分。
No, it won't. No, it won't. Then I'll just take. So the bishop takes. No. I could drop the lance back here in defense. I can drop the lance back here in defense, maybe. Let's do that. Let's just do that. No. No, let's yeah. But now he can now he can't. Let's just do it. Let's play it safer. He's got 840. I've got 630. Pawn 5-5 instead of promoted bishop 4-6. Huh. The silver, the knight is hanging, obviously. He can't protect with the silver. Okay. Huh. Silver? What's he going to do? He's going to go back there. A little heavy. It feels heavy. Definitely feels heavy. Drop the bishop. You can't because I've got the... Let's see. Should I threaten the rook? Let's come up here.
5分。
Okay. I don't have any pawns. So maybe I can push this pawn. Maybe I can... what can I do? What can I do? What can I do? Gold here? No. Knight? I think push the pawn. My defense, I think, is pretty good right now. Knight. Knight. Okay. Interesting. Okay. Eight. Ah, wow. Okay. Okay. Mmm. Do I have it? Oh, I should have just come up with this, but that's fine. That's Umero.
$3分
Arigatou gozaimashita.
あなたが勝ちおめでとう
Hey, Shogi Explained. Wait, BM? BM! BM! Wait, practice more Tsume. I do practice Tsume. I do. Wait, what? What?
Current streak is 4 wins.
Wait, what's going on? What? Who needs Tsume when you have opening cheese? I can't win. I can't win. So when I win a game, I am terrified to turn to the chat. I'm terrified because I know I'm going to hear it. I know I'm going to hear it. We got Shogi Explained with the OMG. We've got Adrian Shogi with the BM. We've got Kanto Dragon asking me the skill setting. We've got Transport talking about opening cheese. Oh, man. Wait, I had a mate. Don't, wait. Also, BM. Had mate in 1, mate. Yeah. Why mate in 1 when you can mate in 3? Wait, so where is this? Thank you. You like the lance drop? Okay. I was not sure. Again, I used it yesterday as well. You know, this is a new move that I'm using in this quick engage Torizashi. There's no mate here. There's no mate in 1 anyway. That I see. There's mate in 1? Oh, there's mate in 7. So this guy does not get into this diagonal. And I don't have a knight. So gold runs, takes, runs, actually, hold on. Promote, take, over, or up. How about this? So I'm going to follow like this. Let's not take the silver. Let's take the knight. Okay, so I'm not seeing that one. Yeah, I he-she'd. I he-she'd. Oh, how about this? How about this? Dang, that's kind of cool. That's kind of cool. I like that one. I like that. I like that. I've never seen that mate before. I don't think even in books or shogi like mate challenge, I don't think I've seen that before. Where you throw the gold in. Wait, so after the because it's faster to Hishi, that makes sense. Yeah, I mean the Hishi is so clear. Because the opponent doesn't have anything in hand. Oh, here's the BM. Here's the BM. Yeah. Yeah. Okay. Okay. You know, when all you have is a hammer, that's what you when all you have is a hammer, everything's a nail. Yeah. When all you have is the two-piece mating pattern, when all you have is the two-piece mating pattern, then every problem is this. I had 3 minutes on the clock. I felt like I had 3 seconds on the clock. When I first dropped that bishop, surely in the opponent's position you have defended differently. When I dropped the bishop, oh, was that a mistake? So what I liked about this, I thought it defended against a pawn drop here, which he didn't have. So my logic is already faulty. it defended against anything that would go against my dragon. ShogiExplained, the early exchange Torizashi with Lance Drop defense was so difficult for you to deal with that you're going to try to avoid it from now on. Yeah, I think most people have started, like most people over the board have started avoiding the quick engage Torizashi. Hey, Fordu, nice to see you. Because especially, I think the idea would be, I have studied this opening a lot. They have not, so maybe just try to avoid it by going opposing rook or by not bringing the bishop there or some other things. So if my opponent did this bishop 7/7, you think it'd be resourceful? Well, yeah, coming back, I guess. Coming back, it defends the lance. But yeah, is this just good? You're too optimistic about silver 7/8. You mean? Oh. Oh. Yeah. Yeah. Illegal promotion, yeah. If this was a pro game, it'd be an illegal promotion. It's hard to see. Those backward silver moves are very difficult to see. I wouldn't be surprised. You want to take the gold? So that was, I was curious about that. I was curious about that. Like this does he not have some tricky way to defend here? Maybe not. Maybe not. Is this worth it? Oh, goodness gracious. Goodness gracious. He's in shambles? Wait, what? Yeah, I guess the gold now can't get into defense because it's defending the land the it's defending the bishop. Maybe they do another backward move. But now, yeah, gold 7-9 is what I'm looking at. Yeah. Yeah. I don't... Or is this even better? Am I going to lose this? Am I going to lose this? Gold takes silver instead of gold takes 7-1. Yeah. 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 That makes sense. Total sense. Yes. Yeah. That avoids this whole trap. And the bishop obviously can't take because I'll take the gold. Yeah. Yeah, it's a... I think one of the things that all right, see you later, Todovsky. Thanks as always for the raid. Hope you have a good day. I was able to defend a lot here. Defend a surprising amount. All right. Let's get another. Oh gosh. All right. I'm gonna have to quit Shogi Wars and restart because this throws off the layouts. Oh, hold up. So there's something else to show. Okay, I missed some pawn pushes. Okay, let's look at those. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Oh man, season pass. Play a sprint game? No, no. Now they're adding these. Now they're adding these. Uh. All right, let's quit Shogi Wars and restart it. And let's go back into the replay. Okay. Oh, I think here's one. Here's one right off the bat. But this does allow the maybe this is worth it. Maybe this is worth it, but you know, it does allow this. Actually, no, I think I would. That's true. I don't have to take. That is true. That's true. That's true. Yeah. So would I drop the lance? Would I drop the pawn? I think if I do take, I'm just going to drop the silver back. But even so, that I don't love that as much. It does give him a horse, which is it does give him a horse aiming at this square. Oh, pawn 6-4 is pawn 6-4 is snazzy. Yeah. So if he did this, I guess I would take. This pawn is still far away. Yeah, he'd sacked a silver and knight to make a horse. Yeah. It's a nice defensive horse, but yeah, it's going to be real bad soon. It's going to be real bad real fast, I think. All right, so was there another missed pawn push? Pawn 5-5 and pawn 6-4. Okay. All right, thank you. All right, let's try again. Let's try another. Let's try another. And Akikan, thank you for stopping by. Greetings. Thank you. The 558 who on that other. Yeah, I did not consider either of those. Definitely did not. Definitely did not. But the thing is that 5-5 one, as it was up there, it's like, oh, there it is. So how do I get that visibility? How do I just maybe just keep playing more? Maybe just keep playing more, thinking more, seeing more. Does Akikan, does that mean something? Akikan? I think I'm reading that right. And I think that means YouTube chat is busted. Let me restart that. Okay. Do a test. Okay. All right, let's go.
あなたが後手です。
Okay. Got the Tetsuya Fujimori avatar. Yoroshiku onegaishimasu. Okay, another Nakabisha today. It's the second one. It's as fast. Okay. Got one pawn only. Wow. Wow, 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 wow. Uh, what if I come up here? Can I come up here?
タレフ
Fatty hoop. Let's get this guy up. Let's get this up. Interesting spot. Interesting spot. He does not want to give this up. Clearly. He's going to be trapped now. Whew. He's got no pawns. I'll give him these. Okay. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. I like that. Uh Hmm. So let's do this.
7分
Oh, that's nice. Oh, wait, does he have mate? He does not. Oh boy, I think he's got something though. Yeah. Oof. I need to get this gold over, I think. I can run. I can run. Maybe I should just take the bishop. Yeah, so I take the bishop, he takes, and then I take. All right. So I've got Sumero here, I think. And not necessarily, not yet. Close, close. He's got to drop a pawn back here, I think. I should just come up. Should have just come up. Yeah, I should have just come up. It's not good. It's not good. It's not it. Gold takes. Wow. Okay. Okay. I hear you, Togezamas. Gosh, my heart stopped. That was so. It was so. It was so. It took so long to register that. I had Shogi explained. I just said after the last game. I just said after the last game. I'm always afraid of what. I'm always afraid of what I'm going to come back to at the end of a game. I'm always afraid. And here it is. Shogi explained. Are you planning on competing for the ISF representative spot in next year's US Shogi Championship? Well done, Kappa. Kappa. Well done. Incidentally, it's not next year. It's 2 years from now. ISF is every 3 years, right? ISF is every 3 years. Aki-san, thank you. Aki-kan, not Aki-san. Aki-kan-san. Thank you. Thank you. I don't know if you're joking either. Let's look at the let's look at that. What I'm going to show you saying. Knight takes 5-3 promote no promote instead of the promote. But if we would have done that, he could have just run to the side, right? I think it's every 3 years. It's going to be extremely difficult next one. Extremely difficult. I'll be playing in New York, unless something something bad happens, I'll be playing. But next year, so we have well, yeah, right. One game, one lucky game, one lucky game is not. So you're trying the mental trick. You're getting me with your mental tricks. I assume it's late April. I think the past 2 years have been late April. The past 2 tournaments, if I'm not mistaken. But we have so the US has the US is really difficult. We have obviously we have the existing ISF members, Michael and Noah, who are incredibly strong and will almost certainly only get stronger. We have Z-Kid just rising up, like like a rocket up through the ranks. He'll probably be in a year or two, if he's still playing, if he's still interested in shogi in 2 years, he's gonna be 7 dan. I mean I'm guessing at least 81 dojo ish. We're gonna have the existing people that we have. Sean Young, if Sean Young is still in the country, he was very strong at this tournament. So many people at this tournament were so strong, and then we have the existing strength people, the Tomita-san and Takada, and there was another new player that I hadn't seen before, I guess, who had been from the Bay Area. These guys who have been great. You've got Idriva Shogi, who's rising, maybe not as fast as Z-Kid, but pretty darn fast. And in New York, we're going to have Alan Baker, I assume. We're going to have, Larry Kaufman was still incredible. We're going to have potentially Spinal Tap Chess, potentially. I don't know. It's going to be great. Oh, that's New York. That's New York. So the New York one will not be the ISF representative one. So it'll depend where that one is. But either way, it is going to be extremely difficult. The Spinal will go if there's prize money involved. Well, there are prizes. There are really nice trophies. Really nice trophies and certificates and whatnot. You want to see a play on Broadway? The last play that I saw on Broadway was Scarlet Pimpernel. Probably 25 years ago. 20 between 20 and 25 years ago. If the defense gets stronger, we'll be stronger. I need to get the defense stronger. Yeah. Yeah, that's well, the US Shogi Championship trophy it's like a Stanley Cup. It's metal. It's this, I don't know if it's called the Steel Cup or the Mark Steel Cup, but anyway, it's the I believe it is sponsored and bought by this Mark Steel, which is one of the Los Angeles organizers, who he has this company, and he's a sponsor, and you keep it with you for the year and then bring it back. So it's cool. I mean, I'm not huge on the trophies. Like, I'd love to have one, don't get me wrong, but like, yeah, the experience is enough for me. Money is always such a tough thing. You're getting money involved in these things is so difficult, because then you then you bring in a different audience, not a different audience necessarily, but you bring in, I don't know. I don't know. Especially like if you have B, A and B classes again, you might have people trying to sandbag to get a better chance at the money by going lower, or you get all that kind of stuff. Well, you're more of a 100 entry fee, 5,000 prize kind of guy. Well, how about this? How about $200 entry fee and trophy prize kind of guy? How about that? I wonder if I wonder how the New York guys are going to be. I wonder if the New York guys are going to be feeling pressure for the past 2 years of events. We've had some nice dinners, like those nice. Hey, Surgebringer, nice to see you. Those dinners, I think, were really nice. And even though I didn't go to the one in Los Angeles, I was fortunate enough to have dinner at a Korean restaurant with Muse and his friend, and our friend. I'll say, because he's my friend as well. He's my friend as well. But he came to Shogi through Muse. But that was a great night for me. But the party at Ono-san's house seemed incredible. This year's party I thought was really fun. It was Saturday night, and just like the one in Los Angeles, and the SF members, such as myself, I was lumped into SF. We got a Waymo and took people to the thing, and yeah, first graders are killers over the board. Yeah, we had a finalist who was 10 years old. We had a finalist who was 10 years old. I think another 10-year-old I think he finished top 10. I am still very happy with my Nishiyama calligraphy, but obviously I am not a very good player. So, I am not in any shape or form going to win money prizes or trophy prizes. So I am fine. I am fine either way. I am mostly at those events to see people, to meet people, and to play shogi, of course, because I love playing over the board shogi, but mostly to meet and talk with people. And this year was just awesome. This year was even though I talked with Yamaguchi Sensei and Nishiyama Sensei in Los Angeles, the conversations I had this year were so fun. They're so good. Everyone who came up and introduced themselves was really cool. Being able to meet Led Zeppelin from Brazil was just fantastic. I'm so glad he was able to make it out. It was just a real fun event, and I didn't even play in the main brackets. But getting to run the stream was just a stroke of fortune. That was really fun. Yeah. So anyway, I don't know where the one after New York will be. I assume it is going to be potentially Texas. Isn't that sort of the four houses of American shogi are Los Angeles, San Francisco, New York, and Texas? Or no. The year that Wadahana won in 2018, that wasn't in Texas. It's just that her family lived in Texas. I don't know. It'd be interesting to see. Maybe it'll just go back to Los Angeles. Alan Baker wasn't there at this year's event, so I don't know if there's some sort of something that he didn't like. So I don't know if Swarthmore or Philadelphia would ever host an event. I'm curious, but I don't know. I believe there has been an event in Chicago. I believe, because that is Philly hosted in 2011. I know that in the past there was an event in Chicago, because that's the event that has all the drama write up on it online, all the accusations by Sam Sloan, and that whole discussion of not cheating, but unfairness and favoritism and just controversy. So that one was in Chicago. Although I think that was another one of Sam Sloan's points, is that it wasn't even in Chicago. It was supposed to be in Chicago, but I think it ended up being in one of the northwest suburbs, like Hoffman Estates. So which is tough to get to, and yeah. Oh, Alan Baker might only be competing for ISF representative status. That would make sense. That would make sense. Yeah, we need a Shogi Explained interview of Sam Sloan. We definitely do. All right, I hope Alan comes if it's New York. The more players, the better. Hey, good day, Emperor Rex. Nice to see you. More players, the better, and yeah, all the good players, especially. We want to have as many as we have, and we got to take it back now from Vancouver. We can't. This can't stand. We can't have someone from Vancouver with the United States Shogi Championship. He's not actually. I was thinking about this earlier. Shogi Explained. You said that it's a Canadian who has the U.S. Shogi Championship trophy. I'm not sure if he's Canadian. Isn't he? He's a Japanese citizen, I believe, right? He's a Japanese citizen who is spending time or living in Canada. He's okay, Adrian Shogi. I swear that's what I heard last year. But in a year, things can happen, and I don't know if he's like intending to be a full-time resident of the country. In which case, I'd be more hesitant. I'd be more likely to say this is a Canadian. If you're trying to become a Canadian. But I don't know if he's simply like spending time there for work. But yeah, like Wadahana, she was living in Los Angeles, in Texas when she won. Yeah, I think Adrian Shogi is right. I think a lot of that cost of the event is to bring in the pros, and some of that is subsidized. They did get, I don't know how much. They did get some sponsors, the Kinokuniya, the bookstore that we have in Japantown, and apparently some sake. Yeah, the venue needed a cost. That Japanese Cultural and Community Center had a cost, and yeah. So I am going to guess, and I literally do not know anything about this. I haven't had a conversation with them about this. I know nothing about this. So this is just my speculation. But I guess that the organizers paid quite a bit out of pocket. That's my take on the event, knowing how expensive all this stuff is out here, and knowing how like that dinner was, that even though it was $100 for everyone, that dinner had basically open bar alcohol, and expensive food. Yeah, I think by virtue of having these in major cities like New York and SF, it's just going to be expensive venues. You know, I don't know if like would Marshall Chess Club would they have a would they allow would they rent, like, does Marshall Chess Club rent out the place and let us play shogi? New Jersey sounds great to me because, you know, my daughter is going to be going to is going to be doing graduate work in New Jersey, and so that's like that's part of my that's part of what makes that New York trip even more certain. Wait, what would be a 1K entry fee? Oh, to rent Marshall Chess Club. Oh, you think it'd be that expensive? Are they doing are they doing that well? They're doing that well, that much business that they can turn people away? Kudos to them. It's great to see chess play, you know, like that. I played 3 or 4 chess games last night with my son. They were fun. They were real fun. It's some of the first chess I've played in a while. Uh, there was a comment about there was a comment about this game, about the attack. So he talked about that night drop. I'm going to guess that Marshall would be very difficult to rent out because I know they have weekend tournaments. I'm pretty sure they have Friday night tournaments. But either way, yeah, yeah. This part. So when we got bogged down here, I don't know about this. So I thought he would take, I would take, he would take, and now he's got all, you know, he's got all these squares. So like I take, but then and I can't even, I think I can't even do something like this. I don't think, because he'll be able to reload with the gold. What move did I make for them after knight 5/7? No promote. So let's see. So I was expecting this. I was expecting this. Do I? This looks good. I guess this looks great. This looks great. Yeah, he can't really do anything because I'm coming in. Yeah, yeah, yeah. This looks amazing. This looks amazing. All right, so I think yeah, you're right on that one. There's got to be, oh gosh, there's got to be something here, right? Can I do this? If he takes, then it's good, of course. If you run, if he runs, then we're mating. Okay, then we're just mating. He can't come up because the gold drop. He goes up, then I got the gold drop. Okay. Boy, all right. So that is, I've got to be able to see this. I have to be able to see this. You took a look at the Marshall. You took a look at the Marshall Chess Club calendar. They have something every day, and they have a notice on the site that they get so crowded, only players are allowed to enter on weekends. Wow. Yeah, I guess scratch that idea. Kudos to them. Kudos to them. That's... Imagine having that. Imagine having that for Shogi. I don't know if any of you saw the there was a Super Nationals chess tournament recently. Oh, I see on YouTube. Tani Chian something Ru Tani Channel. Tani Channel. Ohio gozaimasu. Thank you. Parents aren't allowed in. Parents should probably not be. Transport can probably we'll know more about this. But oh my gosh, it sounds like chess parents are such a problem. Like it's like such a problem and getting worse. But anyway, though this Super Nationals tournament that happened, I think last week. If anyone saw that, it was a mass of humanity playing chess. Like I couldn't even comprehend what it would have been like playing at this tournament, at this event. There were so many games. What was let's see, Chess Super Nationals. I don't even know what is format. 7 SS? 7 Swiss? Something like that? 3 divisions, 26 sessions. Okay, the high school division. What is all this? Well, so what? Super Nationals. Is there a recap? The U.S. Super Nationals has 26 sections across 3 divisions. High school, middle school, and elementary school division. Ah, that's what it was. The event is held in Orlando, Florida. Started on May 9th. I don't see the number of people. I don't see the number here. Like, these tweets were mind-blowing. These tweets with images of just how many people were in there. Let's see. How many people played in the Super Nationals 2025? In 2025, this is the AI. This is the Google AI. In 2025, Super Nationals 8 saw 4,610 players competing in the main tournament sections. While initially expecting 6,000 participants, the final number was 4,610, including those from 45 states. Goodness. I mean, that said, some fighting game tournaments get those kind of numbers, right? These days, don't potentially more. Oh, the My Navi anniversary sale is going on right now. You're getting some books. It's a PDF, right? It's PDF sales. Oh, wait, is Mitua or Mitsua? Mitsua, like that Mitsua marketplace? We have a Mitsuya marketplace out here. We had one in Chicago as well. Mitsuya, okay. In Chicago, there was a Mitsuya in I think it's Schaumburg, which is a I think it's technically Schaumburg, which is a suburb of Chicago. And that's where I got my first shogi book. I'm somehow, not reading anything. Somehow in a section of Japanese books, my eyes came across the shogi book. I saw the characters, and I opened it up, and sure enough, it was Shogi Problems. I still have that. Oh, there's Japantown in New Jersey. That would be cool. Yeah, that would be awesome. It'd be awesome for me. It might be awesome for everyone. I wonder. Also, there's no sales tax, right? So people can buy stuff. Yeah, obviously, there'd be a nice appeal to being in New York, but there's also, event-wise, maybe it's just going to be more calm and easier in Jersey. Either way, it'll be cool. And I plan to be there. All right. I'm gonna play a sprint game. The season pass has sprint as one of the things, so I am going to play a sprint game. They're getting me. They're getting me on the sprint. Okay, Shodan. I'm 24Q. I'm Sente? Okay. Silver? Knight? I'm jumping the knight. I've got a pawn drop. Ouch. Mmm. This be tough. Okay. Got the bishop. Yeah.
1分30秒。
That was tough. That was tough. I don't think I have anything. He just slides over. Yeah.
ないわ。
Good game. Good game. I don't what could I have done? Just defended? Just defended from the beginning? Just defended? I just don't see. I don't. No, I don't think that's not going to be it. How do I get an attack on without getting mated quickly? That's just tough. That's just real tough, I think. Yeah, I don't think my attack is going to be fast enough. Hey, Just Van NC. Yeah, this is his attack seems easy. Mine seems difficult. This was the starting position. This is it. You're looking at it. In retrospect, I think me attacking was just wrong. I think I've got to do something like this. I don't think pawn 7-4 is going to do anything. Well, like here's what he did. You know, so I think that this is coming. So let's say I do the pawn 7-4. You know, I come back, he takes, and now what? If I take, he's in this same boat. He's just got so many pieces. So do I need to... Do I need to come back? Well, I would take first. I would take first. Like, do I come back? Maybe 7-4 again instead of taking the pawn. Yeah, I do have rook 5-6, but then this token, it's going to become a token, and he's got so much area to. It's got so much area. I'm not sure what to take here. Like, what I take with the. Yeah. So what's your logic on taking with the knight here? What's is it? Because I'm expecting just this to come again, or something like that maybe, or he just comes in. Like if I take with the knight, maybe he just comes in. It's harder to check. So I guess I could do this now. Oh, knight 8-5. Knight 8-5. King takes and then knight 8-5 rather than the pawn. Right, he takes here. Wait, knight 8-5. You want to use this knight? That means I have to Tsumero, right? Because he's got mate. If I move this knight, he's got mate. I can jump my knight. Some way to get a fork to take this gold. Like, is this even... This is just too hard. This is just too hard. Yeah, so let's look at that. Or so, gosh, it's hard to get back to this variation. What did we say? So he runs. If he runs, then silver 7-3. Oh, pawn 7-6. Pawn 7-6 for the knight on the knight's head. Maybe there's just boy, this one. You're at work, chess fan? Okay. Well, great to see you at all. Great to see you at all. Hope you have a good day. Thank you as always for coming over. Oh gosh. This is a for me this is just mind melting. Like how do I apply pressure while not giving up mate? Like is this a Tumero or no Tumero? Tume or no Tume? Think gold. So we use the gold. Gold 7-3, king 6-2. What? He's at 6-2. So like. Gold takes 6-3. Wait, what? God, this rook is just doing so much work. Hey, it's Ian Cannon. Nice to see you. Whew. Well, I need to take. Well, the clock is still full because it's the first move. I need to take a bio break. I'll be right back. Hey, Koshiro, nice to see you. Yeah, there's this. This is sprint. I decided. Well, there's the season pass has a sprint. Challenge. I don't know if it's to win or to play sprint games. So I started playing sprint now. The first games were all 10 minutes. So what is my record today? So 5 wins. I had a nice stream of 5 wins on 10 minute, And then I saw that sprint, so I'm in sprint. J-Day, welcome to the channel. Your quick question. Chess player wanting to learn shogi. Greetings, greetings, greetings. You know the basic moves, but have a bit of trouble finding openings and concepts. Could I help out? I can try, and people in chat are better than I am, so they might be able to help as well. But one thing, just off the bat, is this. I'll provide a guide. There's a guide here. This is Killer Ducky's guide, and I give this all the time to people. It's a real nice introduction. It talks about some plans, like learning plans. It talks about the servers where you can play. It talks about equipment. It's a real nice overview for new players. So that is the first thing. The second thing is this Lee Shogi learning. This has an introduction, from the pieces to some of the fundamental ideas. And I think this one is really well done. So you might want to go through that as well. I'm not sure if Killer Ducky's guide mentions that these days, but it's real nice. And then, okay. And then in terms of the openings, I think most strong players will say that the opening does not matter as much in shogi as it does in chess. And I think people in chess these days often will say, the openings doesn't matter until 2000 or whatever. So don't worry so much about the opening, although it's natural to want to think about those things, especially since it's so easy to get tripped up in the opening. I don't have great advice for that. Other than just playing and then trying out new castles, trying out things, seeing what other people do, and maybe trying out the things that look interesting to you. That's real lame advice. Castles. So there are, and Killer Ducky's guide, I think, will go into that. There are a number of different castles that you can build, like unlike chess where you either castle queenside or you castle kingside and it's one move. In shogi you have these setups here where, let's say, I'll just draw it out with pawns. I'll draw it out on this board. So let's just get this out of here. We have our king here. Oops. So this right here is a common castle. It's called a Mino castle. It's where your king is pretty safe from the side. You have high Mino castle. You have something called Silver Crown. You can build this board in. Well, yeah, this is the Shogi Wars application, and in their review mode, you have an edit. And it's real easy to just move the pieces anywhere. So that's what I'm using to show this. You can do illegal stuff as well. It just lets you do stuff. Do proper minor. So there's wait, was that not a proper Mino? Silver, gold, gold? Did I miss it? Oh, sorry. Yeah. I was trying to recreate the position here. So yeah, technically it's more like this. So you have half Mino, which is these two defenders. Then you get the gold over. You have full Mino. So if we go to let me get out of this. We go to, oops, okay, it popped up. I'm going to okay, play a sprint game was the goal. That's it. Okay, so let's get out of this. I'm going to quit because going into this, there's a bug. So replay 10 minutes. So this is the opening position. Italian Cannon, 24Q in sprint mode. Sprint mode is that mode where you're just given a random equal position. Not random. You're given an equal position in the end game, and I don't play it much. Yeah, so the opening in Shogi is a lot about creating castle for your king. You have people who push this pawn and try to make an attack up here, and they will typically get their king over. I don't know too much about the names of these castles myself. I mean, I know the names. I don't know how to build some of these. Like, I don't know if this is technically boat. Your king gets over here. You have all sorts of, you have these slow castles. This one is Anaguma, which becomes very strong, but it takes a lot of moves, as you can see, to make. Yeah, so some people will play more rapid attacks. Some people will play defensively, but the most people, I think, will play defensively. There is a very common opening that is played by amateurs in particular, especially. That's fourth file rook, where your first move, you go to the fourth rank, and then you end up castling your king, making that Mino castle that I showed before, and then you keep sort of developing that castle as time goes on. Depending on what the opponent is doing, of course. So it's pretty open-ended, and there are a lot of options, which is one of the things that makes it so fun. You have tons of options, a lot of different ways to play. Everyone can have their own little style, and but by that same token, just because everyone can do all sorts of different things, you need to be prepared for a bunch of different things, and it's not quite so straightforward as, say, just doing a castle move to get your king safe. So one of the first things you usually decide when you're starting is, do I want to keep my rook in its home position, here? Do I want to swing my rook over to, say, the fourth file, or the third, or the center? Hi, Atari. Atari, the cat. Our cat is coming in. She's coming in. Licking her lips. She just ate. Yeah? You want to come over, sit by me? You want to come on the stream? You want to come on the stream? Yeah? Or you're going to go up on your perch? Okay. Okay. Well, she jumped up on her little 3-layer perch. All right. Ninworld, good to see you. You say the hardest to defend for fourth file rook beginners is bogeying attack. Most of the beginners ignore it and build the castle and then get crushed. Yes. Yeah. So this is very commonly what I call sort of as the oh my gosh, I've forgotten what I even call it. The right of first passage? No. I can't remember now. But anyway, rite of passage. Thank you. This it comes up, and it comes awfully fast. So like if you're defending over here, you're busy making your castle, you're ignoring what the opponent's doing. They're going to come in here, and there's no defending the head of this bishop. So this kind of stuff happens. There's probably a better way to show this, but everyone has to get hit by this at some point. And even if you think, like, you see this pawn here, you see this pawn, and you think, okay, well, I'll just defend it like this. Well, no, you can't, because sure, you can take the pawn, but now the rook comes in. So it's you can't always just be mindless in shogi. Early bishop trades, yeah, can be tricky. That's something also. I think I started. It depends, like, when you wanted to. A lot of people open this way, and then trades are possible, and the game could be chaotic because now you have bishops in hand, and they can be dropped anywhere. Yeah, I avoid, my opening that I play avoids this bishop trade. I'm often trying to make bishop trades out on this side, but yeah, I find this very difficult. It's very difficult. It's worth playing. I suppose. Would you call Bishop Exchange like the Italian game? Would you call, or Roy Lopez? Would you call it one of these E4 openings where you're heavy on tactics right off the bat because you have a bishop in hand? I'm not as much of a chess player. You can't redrop a bishop in the Roy Lopez. True. This is true. Yeah, there's not really a good analogous opening, you say, because of the piece drops. That's fair. That's fair. I was trying to compare to what people consider the tactical, sharp openings in chess versus sort of the defensive. Like, the tactical opening of E4 versus the defensive of D4. Okay, James Zurich, great to see you. You would call closed diagonal Ibisha the Roy Lopez of the shogi. Slow game, infinite strategic nuance, and history. Ah, interesting. Okay, so that would be closed diagonal. Ibisha means both players are playing Ibisha, which is static rook, which is where the rook's pawns are pushed and the rook stays here. You say, yeah, JD, it's kind of hard, you say, because it feels like shogi is such a slow game comparatively, since redrops are a thing. Well, the pieces move very slowly, but they come upon you very, very quick. They're deceptively fast, but once those pieces are traded, then the chaos really ensues. Like I was saying earlier, I played 3 or 4 games last night. With my son, I was playing of chess, and I was it felt so good to be moving those strong pieces around. It felt so interesting. It's like, wow, I've got all this power. I can aim over here from the board. Like, I'm tactics feel like they're just there from the beginning. It was fun. Oh, you mean double Yagura Gangi? Aigakari gets a lot crazier than the Rui. Aigakari, you would say, Aigakari is this, right? I don't. Is something, whatever this. I don't know the orders here. I've played this a little bit in 3-minute games, but I studied it before I played, and that was a while. You wonder what would be the Traxler equivalent in Shogi? I wonder. I don't. What is the Traxler? What's the Traxler? Fuji played Yagura against Nagase in his last match. I didn't see that last match. He played Yagura with Bishop Exchange or no? Traxler is e4, e5, knight f3, knight c6. I'm visualizing knight c6, bishop c4. Knight f6, knight g5, knight g5. Oh, bishop c5. Oh, that is that a trap? Is that a trap? Is that like a trap? Is that sound? It's not quite sound, but white can lose very quickly if they don't know what to do. Okay. Okay. Oh, wow. Transport, you're happy to see Traxler OTB. You're unhappy to see Bishop drop 4-5 Yoko Fudori. uh. Interesting. You think it's exactly parallel to Bishop drop 4-5 Yoko Fudori. Funny. So it's anti-fried liver. It's a trap against a trap. Although fried liver, correct me if I'm wrong, fried liver is not necessarily bad, right? Fried liver is not losing. Yeah, like it's legit. My understanding is that it's still perfectly fine. And Ninworld, you're saying is okay. The chat is still working. Knight f7, knight takes f7. You sack bishop takes f2. Promote. Knight takes f7 is considered as a mistake since black can play for the win and has always some permanent checks if needed. Analyze the death with Stockfish. Oh, bishop takes f7. Not promote. Check is the right move. I still read it as promote. I'm going to guess some of those chessable courses that I've gone over have shown the fried liver probably have talked about Traxler. That sounds like something you just have to be aware of that. Yeah, the iconic knight sack. Urashino Ryu needs an iconic sack. Well, there are some sacrifices in there, like the bishop sack. I don't know if this is just Ibisha stuff, but like the bishop sack on 3-3 often will be a thing, or the bishop sack. If a gold takes on 2-3, the bishop sack to check the king, leading to the rook. That's not necessarily. Excuse me, that's not necessarily Urshin or Ryu stuff. Oh, yeah, and there are some lines where you can sack the silver on 1-3. Yeah, those are the I think of those as the Koshiro lines. I don't think I've ever done one of those myself. We've seen them in analysis, but I don't think I've ever done it myself. I don't think I've ever seen it during a game. J-Day, you ask, should you focus on being more defensive and ready for the attack, or focus on attacking and seeing how you're being repelled? Personally, I think attacking is probably the way to go first, just because the game, it is such an attacking game, and you need to be able to do that. You can't just defend forever in Shogi, and defense is real hard. So I would start with attack myself. Maybe others are going to disagree. Adrian Shogi says you would recommend starting with attacking. Okay, so listen to Adrian Shogi more than me, but it's good to see that I'm on the right track there. If they prepared the Traxler, you can always switch to the Ulvestad, which is also crazy. It's counter to counter to counter. Yeah, that's a good point. In order to defend, you have to know what the attacks are. That's really the key. And to this day, I will defend by dropping a piece thinking I'm solidifying my castle, but what I'm actually doing is weakening it, or I'm just giving him more material. It's real difficult. ShogiExplained says, playing random BS attacking moves disproportionately pays off for Shogi beginners. And there's an LOL there, but it's no joke. It's true. And I think it actually works for way more than beginners. Shogi, for better or worse, and this is on your feelings of the game, and this might be what eventually turns someone off of it, I think. It really rewards naked aggression at times. And you could play a great game, and then the opponent can just try to make some reckless attacks, and you miss one defensive move, and you're gonna lose. It is real tough. It is a very, very sharp game. And just when you think you've got the game wrapped up, it comes crumbling. It worked for Fuji versus Nagase in a title match. Yeah. Even the best players alive can fall for some of this. It's a crazy game. It is a crazy game. It's a game of comebacks. It is a game of flailing. Is Kubo still playing? That I don't know. Okay, so he is. Is Shogi well depicted in the animes? It's hit or miss. The most popular of them, I'm going to guess, is March Comes In Like a Lion, which is really nice. The anime doesn't go as long as the manga. It misses a lot of the manga. It is March Comes In Like a Lion is sort of it's an emotional show about sort of an emotionally stunted young man that happens to be set in the shogi world. It feels like this might be a bad take, but he's like an emotionally wounded young man, and he's a chess professional, or a shogi professional, and occasionally you see shogi in it, but a lot of times it's about life. It's about life more than shogi. There is a manga that was turned into a live action series, which you can see on YouTube. It's very low res, but it's called Hachi-1 Diver, 81 Diver, and that is awesome. It's got a lot of shogi. The intro to the thing sets the stage perfectly with some awesome shogi equipment and clocks and club play. It's live action. It's got some racy elements to it as well. So if that is your thing, you'll be happy. If it's not your thing, you can ignore. But it's really good. It's if shogi. There's what else? Is there any other anime? There are a couple. There are a couple that are available on YouTube. There's one I won't even mention because I won't even mention. There's another one that's about a young kid who Shion no O, I think. It's like a young kid and there's a murder mystery. Hantu One Diver, I do not think has an anime. It's manga, a long manga, and then it's got the live action. Yeah, March of the Lion does not show much about the games. So if you're familiar with Go, and you're familiar with Hikaru no Go, there is nothing like Hikaru no Go in Shogi, as far as I'm aware. Nothing even remotely close to something that great. There's nothing that I'm aware of that is as good as a live action movie as this recent Go movie called The Match, which is on Netflix. It's a Korean movie about a professional who it's a real life story about two of the most famous professionals in Korean Go history. Well, in Go history. It's called The Match, and it's incredible. I love it. I love it so much. Kanto is mentioning that other one. It's got it has a focus on I'm an old guy. I can't be I can't be opening that thing up. So there's those. I think there were some shogi scenes in Dragon Ball, if I'm not mistaken. I think that's I don't think that's where Koshiro got into it. But I think some people have gotten into it that way. Gosh. Yeah, the JSA would sponsor a Hachi One Diver anime and try to get it on Netflix. Gosh. Oh, Naruto. Yes. Gosh, that would be amazing. It would be so good. I would love to see like a documentary about Fuji taking Habu's titles or something like that. You know, some passing it like The Match. I'd love to see that kind of thing. You started playing because of Shikamaru. Nice. I've heard that from a few people. Ranma 1/2 has a shogi episode. That's the mech one. That's the mech. It's a mech anime. You think that's a lot of money? I mean, that might be pretty expensive. I would like Naruto is still pretty huge, right? Naruto is not as common in Japan. Oh, wow. Ranma one. It's about a boy who turns into a girl and splashed with cold water. So it's not about mechs. Oh, people getting introduced to shogi through Naruto. Yeah, okay. That would make sense, that it's not as common there. That's cool, Yvonne. That's a real cool story. Oh, that's awesome. That's awesome. You know, in my experience, the people at the local club, the ones that have come from because of March Comes in Like a Lion, for example, they've come in through those types of things. They have bounced off the game a little faster than the people who came in from chess or came in. The people who come into the game for reasons of the game seem to last longer than the people who come into it because of March comes in like a lion, which is probably what one would expect. But yeah, but the Shikamaru people seem to come hard and they stay. Oh, you don't think there'll be a Naruto collab since it's a finished series? Okay, I didn't know that. And no one wants a Boruto. Boruto is a sequel or something? I don't know if that's you're just making a word up. I have not heard of that. And do they have Shogi in that one? We got those other Shogi collabs. We got it's a sequel series. Oh, about his son. Okay. Where's that we got this thing. Excuse me. I don't know what this is, but we got this. We also got that really cool anime. I don't know if I have any avatars from it. I don't think this is from it. Is this from the vampire anime or manga, which is really good. Yes. Okay, this is from that. And so Shogi Wars has some edgelord avatars. That's a real good manga. I wish it was longer. Did it end? Did they stop it? The vampire one? MJS. MJS has had some high-profile collabs. MJS is doing pretty well, though. They're okay. So it did end. That's unfortunate. I really wanted it to keep. I was curious. I was into it. I was definitely into it. If Shogi Wars ever does the Ranma 1-2 collab, you won't sleep until you get all the badges. Nice. Yeah. Yeah, there are certain avatars that I would go for, that I would use Kishin for to get. Oh, in Ninworld, the same as with Queen's Gambit and chess. Most people who are only playing because of the show are now off it. Yeah, I was wondering when that dip would be, because that got so many people, and it was such a good, such an interesting series, but it felt precarious, which is what amazing that chess.com was able to keep the stuff going. They really did a good job of keeping their numbers increasing and keeping the excitement going. Whether it's with Mittens or with their events or with other things, chess.com did a great job, for their growth. I dream of Shogi. I'm not dreaming of Shogi. Shogi Explained. Now you're speaking my language. I saw that in the theater and I loved it. It totally made me, get excited for chess. I didn't play. I mean, I probably did try to play some games, but I didn't stick. But I have seen that movie a bunch of times. I love it. I've heard a recent interview with Josh Waitzkin talking about that, and how so much of it was not true to life. But still, that doesn't stop me from liking it. And I actually read the book. I think I got it on Kindle. The Waitskin book. The what's the guy's name? Not Josh's dad. The book that there's so much more to it than the movie. But anyway, it was really good. It was really good. But I'll read anything about, like, there are these 3 mystery chess novels that I read. I'll read anything that has chess, or Go, or there's nothing in Shogi. There's nothing really about backgammon. But yeah, he quit chess. He became a world champion in like push hands, that slow art. He has gone into a number of sort of obscure arts, and I think he's doing a few things now. Like now he really loves the water, so like I think he's doing what is the, like, he doesn't do the mainstream stuff. What it's not surfing, it's not wakeboarding. It's like, I think it's like a board with a, I don't remember. I don't remember. It's a term I hadn't heard before, but it's sort of like surfing, but not surfing. But did you know he would sometimes go to chess clubs and just sit in a spectator chair and hang out, literally just to mess with people? Oh, Josh Waitzkin did? This is after he was famous? Or... I didn't know if that's the case. I did not know that. I'm out of water. Oh, Bobby Fischer did. Oh, okay. Okay. He wouldn't play? Yeah. So what, yeah, in terms of materials for shogi, we have some books. We don't have as many resources as Go or chess players or anything like that, but we do have some. We do have some good books. English language, they're relatively easy to find, especially since there are relatively few of them. It's relatively easy to find. Puzzle books can be in Japanese, and it's not too difficult to follow. So yeah. Have you started playing online, J-Day? Or are you still trying to learn a bit before starting? Because if you haven't started playing, I would definitely recommend just playing. Okay, only the bot. Yeah, the bots are tough. The bots in Shogi are they're either too hard or they're too easy. They don't play like people play. But at the same time, it's also difficult to find like true beginners online, so it's hard to find people to play. So there, in that Killer Ducky guide, there is a link, I believe, to the Shogi Harbor Discord where you can meet some beginners. It's a Discord. If you like Discord, a lot of people don't, but if you do, it's run by the only Western shogi professional to ever live. It's Ladies Pro Carolina 14, I believe is how her name now is pronounced. It's a nice place. And you say, oh, by the way, there's another shogi manga. When will Ayumu make his move? It's more comedy slice of life, but the interesting part about manga is that each volume has at least one kifu of main characters playing. Really? Bizarre. That's kind of cool. Are the kifus not just pro games? Like Hikaru no Go had a lot of pro games in it. Once it got in, like the I think the famous game where Hikaru played a Hong Soo Young, the Korean in Say that was Yoda. I believe it was a famous game. Oh, I can't remember the names of who played it. I think his name is Yoda Morimoto. I can't remember. Anyway, but it was a famous game. It's fake games of main characters. That's cool. So they make up. That's dedication. They make up games for these. I wonder if they play these games. I wonder if the author is a player and just took one of his Kifu's. The plot is the main character has fallen for this girl that loves Shogi and decided to confess after he beats her. Ah, that's kind of cool. That's a nice one. They're like the Persona 5 character. I can't remember the name of the Shogi player. But the main character doesn't play her. What is it? What is it? No, it's not Star. What is? I can't remember. There's so many characters in that game. Okay. Oh, the games are bad, but progressively get better. That's cool. That's a real nice, like fan service to the Shogi, like the Shogi lovers out there. That's really cool. I like that idea. We need, hopefully they get an anime. It'd be nice to have more. It'd be nice to have something else to watch other than just watching Go stuff. Oh, it does have an English release? The manga does? Okay, well, I'm gonna... Ah. Oh, I've seen this. I mean, I haven't... Wait. Oh, wow. I've seen these characters before. Maybe just people on the Discord are using them as avatars. I think Ghost 1 used to use this character as an avatar. Maybe not. Shogi Wars had a collab? Ah. Yeah, the guy with the pointy hair looks very familiar. And also, you know, his school outfit is the same, it looks like, as Haze Chu from Hikaru no Go. Do I have any of those avatars? Oops, where's... Those were not main level avatars, are they? I don't see it. No, so I don't have it. I wasn't sure if they had just put that in their just for the premium members. Because it seems so common. What is so what's going on with my stuff today? Sprint 0-1. This, well, 5-0 on the day. Okay, so the Don Q. Oh, I'm just at 15Q. Shoot. All right, let's see Gaijin Don. Okay, so I've helped push it a little higher, but not much. We need to send out the bat signal to Koshiro. Koshiro, and I know I dream of Shogi is doing Tsume just this month. Is doing a month of just Tsume. No playing. So we're gonna have to do it without him this month. I haven't seen any new videos on that. Did you stop? I haven't seen any live streams. That the non-Lee Shogi link again? Yes. Here it is. So right now we're being carried by Spinal Tap and Ninworld. And then I'm helping out a tiny amount. Smoke signal properly received. All right, we need a Koshiro stream. We need a stream. we need Koshiro streams. Yeah. All right. Good times. I think actually the replay of that sprint game, I think Koshiro had an idea for the first move. It was like 5-4, something 5-4. Was it knight 5-4? You went 1 and 2 on Shogi Wars today? Well, at least you got 1. So you got to win. Your stocks are a little down, a little flat. My stocks are way up. You know, I went 5 and 0, although 5 and 1 if you count my sprint. Knight 5-4 instead of gold drop 7-3. Oh, okay. So in that line, so knight 5-4 is what I tried, what I did in my first variation. So we did this. I don't remember what we said this was. This might have been the move. Yeah, so this is what I tried. This is what was my first try. But I don't see how we're possibly going to mate here. Oh, wow, Todosky was 3 and 0 today. Nice, very nice. So he failed to defend bogeying twice and still came out ahead. That's impressive. That is incredibly impressive. Yeah, one of my wins was a dirty flag. Sort of. Yeah, I mean, I was lost. You know, by the end of the game, I was winning, but it was just because he started throwing pieces just to. You like knight 7-7, 6-5. So that's. That seems to me to be a little. So if we would have done this way, yeah. In case the king runs to 9-3. So that was my oh shoot. So that was my first thought, was bringing this knight up. We drop it again. He takes. I take. No, we don't do this. He comes in. We take. He comes up. So you're thinking 5-7. Yeah, I think I like this too because at least it has a piece blocking a drop. It feels like they should not survive this. Except that, boy, this rook doing double duty or defensive duty over here. So if we came up and now we go here. I guess if he runs, we have mate with the gold. If he runs back, we have mate with the gold. Gold. Or silver. Takes, run, take. So that's mate. That's mate. Yeah, so they have to run to that first rank. So we'll put this back in hand. Put this back in hand. So he's here. But now that's going to be mate. Or is it? Or is it? Do we have time? Do we have time to Hishi? Or even do we have time? Silver 4-2? Wait, is that? Yeah, I guess we do it. We have enough. I guess, yeah. So even if he drops. Oh, if he blocks rook sack, making the one gap. So I drop the bishop, which I think works. Wait, so oh, it does. Okay, so you're saying this though. Yeah, yeah. There's a million ways, I guess, in this point. Wait, so what was the move then? What was the opponent's move? If there was mate, so maybe he just doesn't do that. Wow. These some of these sprint positions are just crazy. They're just insane. But like, what if? So if he comes up, like, are we even winning this? This doesn't feel so good. Yeah. Silver takes bishop. Oh, that's an interesting idea. Pawn takes bishop drop 4-3. Oh, that's an interesting idea. So we would. Yeah. And maybe we've got enough time. Yeah. Very difficult. Wow. All right. All right. Sounds good. My sandal fell off. I think that's going to do it for me today. Real fun day. Good day of Shogi Wars. Tomorrow, what day is today? Today's Wednesday. So tomorrow's Thursday. We'll see. We'll see. Maybe it'll be Shogi Club 24. Maybe it'll be more Shogi Wars. I'm not sure. But these were good. And thank you everybody for the help. And yeah, Jojo, yeah, the score was pretty good. I had one sort of dirty flag-ish type thing. So I did lose. I lost this sprint game. I did lose this sprint game, so I didn't count that. So the 10-minute games were 5-0. The sprint game I did lose. But it was a good day. It was definitely a good day. Oh, what do I mean by saying dirty flag? It's when you're playing. One of the time controls on Shogi Wars is 10 minutes flat. So game in 10. No delay, no increment, no anything. So dirty flag would be you're losing the game, but you're up on the clock. So you try to make moves so that the opponent times out. It wasn't quite that way. I think that game, the opponent, I think I was dead lost, but they didn't find the mate, and I ended up with a better position. But flagging is a chess term. Yeah, flagging. Well, J-Day plays chess, right? Oh, so you're of that school. Yeah. Yeah. Time management is definitely part of the game. But the thing, yeah. It still feels dirty. It still feels dirty. When I get these wins, Koshiro has to take a shower. That's just the way it is. Yeah. Well, you say otherwise, why have a clock? Yeah, no, the argument is totally sound. It's totally sound. I think the thing is that you can sort of tell, especially in shogi where you can make drops. Let's say the opponent has 2 minutes left and you've got like 6 minutes left. You can do a lot that is going to make the opponent use the clock. So it's rough. Although to be fair, I guess you can have chess endgames that have a lot of pawn moves. Like, how many times have I seen chess streamers, win on time with, 0.1 second versus 0 seconds left on the clock, and they're dead lost with one pawn. Yeah, flag. Oh no, flagging does not make a victory from losing position. No, that I just call that a comeback, I guess. Flagging is winning on time because the opponent flags. Like Transport said, the chess clocks had a flag. It looked like a flag. The old analog clocks, right? The ones that had that bar. But anyway, fun day. Pretty good games, and I will see you all tomorrow. Swindle is when you're down, and then you maybe make a tricky comeback. Yeah. All right, Coach Ro. I look forward to it. Yeah, no pressure. Please don't make me don't feel like I'm calling you out. But anytime you would stream, I would love to watch. And Jazz Brothers, good to see you. We're ending the stream now, but great to see you as always. And just thanks everybody. Enjoy your shogi. Enjoy the rest of your day. And I will see you all soon. Thanks again. Take care. Bye.